All right, guys, little after work fishing. Don't have much time to fish. And it is Tuesday, March 21st. 55 degrees right now. Got about an hour maybe to fish before it gets dark. Just started fly fishing. This is my second time out. Yeah. So I haven't had any luck yet, but I'm learning.
Do you belong to the Trout Unlimited there?
I do. I actually just signed. I haven't went to a meeting yet. I just signed up about a month ago. So I'm excited to see what it's all about.
Give you a tip?
Yeah, what you got?
When you pretend when you're casting.
Uh-huh.
See it quick, I'll show you.
Yeah, let me bring us in there. I got a couple fish out there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, one just kind of jumped on the surface, so I was trying to see if I can hook up to him.
That pond over there is stocked with trout too.
Yeah, I do Tenkara fly fishing.
Okay.
And I caught a nice trout up there a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
But it's fun, but you can't cast as far as you can with a regular fly rod.
The one thing I just saw was, which is fine, everyone does it. Pretend like you have a book up against your shoulder, and then you can only go far so back. You can only go back so far. So
Look at that.
Back, forward, back, forward. Then you can put your slack in your leader.
You
just let it go out.
Look at that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
A book under the arm. I watched a million YouTube videos and never heard that one.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then when you feel that weight set behind you, when you forward cast, let go of that rod and it'll load that rod.
Okay.
Take that and it'll take that slack out.
Okay. Thank you. I'll take any tips.
Yeah. Have fun.
Thank you. Yep. So what do you know? Watch a million YouTube videos and a gentleman out of the blue shows you how it's done. And by golly, he's done already helped me out. Tremendous. Got him. Crappie. All right. All right, well, that little crappie, he liked the it's the brown, March Brown fly that I'm using. And the one thing I did different on that cast was I brought it in a lot quicker than I've been bringing it in. Because I've been getting bites, but he was the first one to hook up there. So let's see if we can catch a couple more here. Oh man, I just had another fish on and I'm not even fishing. I just tried to get my line straightened out to cast. So I'm not going out as far as I can go out or want to go out. I'm keeping my cast short until I get my casting down really good, and then I'll practice it farther casts than that. So just to give you all a little bit of a idea of what's going on here, It is March 21st. It is 55 degrees. 3 days ago, this lake was covered in ice. We had a heck of a cold snap over the past weekend. We had 3 days where it was below 20 degrees. And just really, March has just been a hard month to fish. The weather has been all over the place. But hopefully now, everything's kind of got him. Hopefully now everything's kind of settled in with the weather and spring is here. It's a bluegill. Okay, let's get him undone. All right. These fish feel cold, man. That water's still cold, but they're up shallow. This bait I'm using, this fly I'm using, is I'm probably only letting it go about a foot below the surface. String management, man. So, brand newbie to fly fishing. We got 2 fish in so far. The reason why I chose the March brown is because bugs are getting active right now. It's a good time of the year to start throwing insects out on the water. That was a good cast. A couple slip-ups in that cast, but I got it out there pretty good. And as far as retrieving goes, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying different things and seeing what works. I'll leave a link in the description of everything I'm using here. So this fly has a real slow sink to it. It is a wet fly. It's got a tungsten bead head on it. And it probably has about a size, I'd say a size 12 hook. Very, very small. So we're getting it done. But I am going to explain to you guys that this rod and reel I'm using, this fly rod and reel, was a combo at Cabela's. Very cheap, very inexpensive. I always have the theory, got him. Is this crappie? Yeah. My theory is, don't spend the money on something you don't know if you're going to commit to it. Because fly fishing can be so expensive. I never dreamt how expensive it was until I started looking into it. There we go, crappie number 2, fish number 3. So for me not knowing what a good fly rod and reel will do, since I don't own one or never casted a top of the line fly rod and reel, this setup seems really good to me. And I do think it's something I'm going to continue getting into more. And down the road, maybe spend a little bit extra money on it. I will tell you, it's a commitment. It is a commitment. I spent many hours in the yard practicing casting. That's why I haven't posted a video for the last few weeks, because I haven't really been fishing. 1, the weather's been crappy. 2, I've been practicing this fly rod, trying to get it down to where I can fish with it some and have some fun. So catching fish is a great plus to this too, but I'm really not targeting any species or even really working on catching fish. I'm just working on my casting. So I have about a 6-foot leader off my main line, and that consists of a 4X leader and a 4X tippet. Got him. Another crappie. It's pretty fun. Bunch of little guys, but at least they're active and we're learning. That's the main thing here today. Okay guys, let's talk about the equipment first here and wrap this one up. So it is a White River Dogwood Canyon 9-foot rod, 5-weight, 4-piece. Okay, it's graphite. I think it was $79 at Cabela's with the reel, pre-spooled with your backing line and your main line. And as far as leaders go, let me get this back here. My main leader, Cortland, tapered leader, 4X, 6-pound test, 7.5 foot. Got this at Walmart actually, really cheap. And the tippet is 4X, 6-pound also, Cortland. I'll leave a link for everything in the description. But let me tell you what, guys. I practiced for probably 3 weeks in my backyard here to get the hang of this. Then I've been out fishing 4 times now and have not been very successful at catching fish. But it's learning. It's a learning curve. The technique that goes into fly fishing is absolutely crazy. Never imagined it was like this. And the money you can spend in this fishing, the money you can spend in fly fishing is absolutely crazy. So what I always say is, start off cheap with something that you don't know you're going to stick with. You're not sure, it's something new to you. Start off cheap and I don't have my glasses on, I can't see this little fly. Start off cheap and play around with it some and see if it's something you like. If you start really enjoying it and you're getting the hang of it, then by all means go all out. And as far as the fly selection goes, I just been using March Browns. They work really good this time of the year, pretty much almost any time of the year. Little bead head on it. And I got some top water ones too, some dry March Browns I was using. So I'll leave a link to everything in the description. So I've been fishing a couple times since I caught these fish in the video that you just seen, and getting better and better every day, every time. It takes a lot of practice, my lord. But it's something you got to be dedicated to and stick it out, because it can get frustrating at times. But watch YouTube videos, get acquainted with some local fly fishermen and see if they can help you out, and try to make some fun out of it. I'm getting to the point now where it's starting to get a little bit more fun than it was a couple weeks ago, because it was getting pretty frustrated for me. So, all right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be doing some more fly fishing in the future, and we'll catch you on the next lake.